Welcome to the Hilton Head Livin podcast. I am your host, OT Gibbons. Our mission with all of our content is to make sure you get the most out of your time in Hilton Head. All the best places to go, all the biggest events going on, and everything you need to know to get the most out of your time on the island. I am joined as always by the star of our content, my beautiful wife and co-host, Jessica Gibbons. How you doing, Jess?
Hi.
All right, on this week's episode of the podcast, we're going to be going through everything going on in December on Hilton Head Island. We're going to be talking about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. And as always, we're going to answer the people.
Lots going on. A lot going on this weekend. Beginning of the month is super busy. So much holiday stuff going on. So to start off, the Festival of Trees is taking place at the Hilton Beachfront Resort in Palmetto Dunes until the 7th. And it's where local organizations have decorated trees that will be on display and can even be purchased. And the proceeds benefit the Hilton Head Preps Tuition Assistance Program that goes to local kids. On the 5th, the Hilton Head Medical Spa is having a Silk and Serenity party from 4 to 8 p.m., and you can get mini facials, massage services. They'll have demonstrations, specials, prizes, bites, and bubblies. A lot of fun. And you can try on outfits from Dental. Also on the 5th, Moore Spa is hosting their holiday soiree from 4 to 7 p.m. And that also includes a free neck and hand massages. There will also be surprises, specials, demonstrations, and holiday food. I went to that last year. The neck, it was even into upper back. It was absolutely amazing that I booked a massage with that massage therapist immediately. And it was a really good special going on too. I forget exactly the discount, but it was a really good pricing. The Sparkle and Spirits dinner will be taking place at Quarter Deck in Sea Pines on the 6th. And it's an evening of delicious food, drinks, and silent auction. General admission is $125. Bluffton's tree lighting ceremony will take place on the 6th, beginning at 5 p.m. at Martin Family Park, followed by Santa's Workshop at Du Bois Park Pavilion. And the movie Polar Express will also be showing at 6:30 at Martin Family Park. And this year new are many train rides taking place during the festivities. The Hilton Head Coffee Company will be celebrating their second birthday on the 6th from 9 to 11 a.m. The first 50 people who get there will receive a little bag of goodies, and Declan's Delights Mobile Bakery will be there for breakfast. There'll be roasting demonstrations, coffee tastings, and their holiday coffee will be available. Winter Wonderland will also be taking place on the 6th from 4 to 7 p.m. at Shelter Cove Park. It's a free event to attend with bounce houses, DJ, and kids' activities. There is a golden candy cane hunt that begins at 5:30. There'll also be food, drinks, and certain kids' activities for purchase. Lastly, on the 6th is a wreath-making workshop with the Woodsman's Wife at the General Store in Bluffton beginning at 6 p.m., which I am going to. Did it last year. A lot of fun. I'm not a very creative person, so mine was pretty simple. But it does make your house smell really good because it is live greenery and ferns and stuff, and you can choose from a bunch of different type of greeneries. There's lots of ribbons, like berries, lots of decorations you can put on it. And you can register at the woodsmanswife.com. The Bluffton Christmas Parade will take place on the 7th, beginning at 10 a.m., and it goes through Old Town Bluffton. And you can visit the Town of Bluffton's website to see exactly where the route goes through, what streets it goes on, and road closures. And Hilton Head will have their tree lighting ceremony at Low Country Celebration Park from 5:30 to 7:30 on the 7th. Santa arrives at 5:45. The tree lighting will be at 6:30. There'll also be a laser show and performances by local artists, along with food trucks and hot cocoa. Then all weekend, the 7th through the 9th, you can drive through historic Mitchellville Freedom Park's Winter Wonderland. So it's a drive-through with holiday lights and displays and music. Hawaii Fluid Art is having a Santa's workshop on the 8th from 12 to 2 p.m. It's a free event where kids can paint their own canvas, and there is cookies with Santa. 42nd Street will be playing at the Arts Center from December 4th through the 29th, and you can visit their website for tickets. From the 12th to the 22nd, Christmas My Way will be playing at the Sea Glass Theater in Coligny Plaza. On the 12th, Pure Salt Studios will be having a girls' night out. On the 21st, Hilton Head will be having their night bazaar at the bank, and Sea Pines will be having their Polar Pines Express holiday wagon rides. On the 27th, there is Sandy Sledding in Sea Pines. On the 27th to the 28th, there is Holiday Fun in Harbortown. On the 29th is the menorah lighting ceremony in Bluffton. On the 30th is the Sea Pines Polar Bear Swim at the Harbortown pool. And on 31st, you can celebrate New Year's Eve in Sea Pines, or there's an adult party at the rooftop above Poseidon's. And lastly, on the 1st, January 1st, is the Polar Bear Plunge in Coligny Beach.
All right, so that's everything going on in December on Hilton Head Island. Make sure to go check it out. So now we're going to talk about what we tried last week. Jess, what was your favorite new thing that we tried last week?
We saw Santa fly over in a helicopter above Coligny Plaza, which was really neat. Unfortunately, it was drizzling a little bit, so I almost didn't have it, but Santa powered through. And then kids could take pictures with Santa. It was right at their outdoor stage area that's right in the middle of Coligny Plaza. And there's also, kids can write letters to Santa. They have the paper available for them, and then there's a huge mailbox that they can put it in. So last year, we went to the wrong place. We went to the beach, Coligny Beach, which you could see him fly over on his way to the plaza, but it wasn't the same. It was definitely a lot cooler. Just all the people, they were chanting, Santa, Santa. So it was a lot of fun of like the atmosphere too. And he does get a little bit lower than what we saw on the beach. He was pretty high up. So it was a lot of fun, and the kids seemed like they were having a great time.
And the guy that DJs or hosts it, Javon?
Javon.
Yeah. Javon was great. He's the one who had them all rallied up and was doing maybe if we chant Santa's name, Santa will show up. And so all the kids are screaming, Santa. It was, like you said, it was very cute. And then the letter thing was, I didn't even realize they did that. That was adorable.
That is. And then, literally after he flies away from the helicopter, then Santa comes down off of the roof. He walks down off of the roof. So that was kind of cool to see.
It's the closest thing you'll see to like a Taylor Swift entrance where all the little kids are like, they're just like screaming. There he is. No, it's awesome. Really, really fun.
And what about you?
I played the Hampton Hall golf course this past week, and it is a treat. It's absolutely a really fun time. Really enjoyed it. Maybe one of my favorite courses that you could play on an everyday level. It's very challenging, got some slopes around the greens, seems to be in pretty good shape, pretty open, but also kind of challenging. It's a Pete Dye course. So really enjoyed that one. That's just over there in Bluffton. Okay, so as always, we're going to answer the people. And the question we've been getting most often lately is, what's the best date night on Hilton Head Island? Jess, I know we've both got some spots. What are your favorite date night spots?
Well, it really depends on what kind of date night you want. So if you want more of a little upscale to get dressed up nice and have nice dinner restaurant, good conversation. My favorite was Chop House 119 or Ella's. And at Ella's, you get this gorgeous view, go at sunset, of course, and it's both the places. Food is absolutely phenomenal. At Chop House 119, on the weekends, they have a singer and a saxophone player who was absolutely amazing. So fun, so fun. But then there's times, you just want to have a good time, have a couple of drinks, maybe hear some live music. I think so. One night, it was fairly close to moving here, and we hadn't gone to that many places yet, where we wanted to try out a couple places. So we first started at Pool Bar Gyms, and then we went to the rooftop bar at the courthouse there in Coligny. And then we went to Enchiladas for dinner, which is now closed, but there's tons of restaurants there. And then we got dessert, I believe, at Mighty Moo afterwards. So that was a fun we went to a bunch of different places. I just remember we had a lot of fun. They were all new places. So I definitely think that was one of my favorite. And then there's also what I did for you, just get takeout food and have like a picnic on the beach at sunset. That was really nice. And then take a walk along the beach. That's a nice little peaceful, beautiful, and hang out together kind of date. What about you?
Yeah, so there's a ton of great options for date night spots. I think that one place you can go that has a lot of different options is Coligny Plaza, which we love. Big Bamboo is kind of a bar atmosphere. They've always seemed to got live music going on. Sometimes there's people inside dancing. That can be a really good time. They've got the wine bar. They've got fish. There's Al Dente. All of these places could be really, really great for a date night. And just Coligny Plaza's always got something going on that you can enjoy. So maybe you're there for one of the festivals, or they've got a band playing outside and you can have dinner and then go to that, or just walk around in Hilton Head's downtown. There's also, you can go to Boathouse. I think that has to be mentioned. If you're looking for like the quintessential Hilton Head Island experience, it's got to be Boathouse, sitting right there on the water, looking everything. The view is just exactly what you would expect when you come here. Can get pretty busy because it is so just perfectly Hilton Head, but it is an awesome spot to go check out. And then, there's also Shelter Cove as well. Shelter Cove's got quite a few restaurants with a more middle of the road vibe. And again, the views are just absolutely spectacular. And for a dress up dinner, you've got Ella's on the Water right there as well.
And that's along with Shelter Cove Town Center. We've done this for 2 of our anniversaries, is have dinner at Poseidon's, or we did Jane's once, one of the restaurants there. And then we saw a concert at the rooftop, which was live music, a lot of fun, danced around. And we had a good time for that too. We did, I think our first time visiting here was like during our anniversary, and we went to Boathouse, which we didn't realize how crowded that is. Even I think it was like April, and it was still pretty crowded. So we had to sit inside, unfortunately, but we still walked around outside and got the experience. So lots of different ideas to do. You can also do like the sunset dinner cruise would be really nice, especially in the sun, like when it's a little bit warmer weather too. I've heard the food is delicious on that. And then if you have the kids with you, but you still want to try to sneak a little alone time in there, the Art Cafe has a restaurant downstairs, so your kids can be painting their stuff while you just slip downstairs really quickly and have some time alone with each other.
And then Adventure Cove also has some video games and a putt-putt there, and you can go grab drinks and dinner right next door at
Lucky Rooster.
At Lucky Rooster, yeah. So that's a great setup as well. So ton of options, whether you've got your kids with you or you're trying to get away, ton of places to go grab a great date night on Hilton Head Island.